Well, Monkey's back in town at Club Menangle on Saturday night. Of course, I refer to Funky Monkey from the powerful Kerry Ann Morris stable of a very daunting 30-metre handicap. It has been trialling sensationally. Funky Monkey. I caught up with driver Robert Morris to get his thoughts. Well, Robbie, Funky Monkey back in action on Saturday night. You contest the trot off a 30-metre handicap along with your virtually co-favourite Doff the Cap. It's going to be an outstanding clash.
Yeah, it is. Doff the Cap's been ultra impressive since resuming in Australia, and he's rock hard fit. You see, we've sort of not an ideal race going into a standard start race over 2300 off 30 metres, but just the way the calendar sat up and the way her prep landed, Kerry thought it was vital that she had the 2 trials, and then sort of when you wait 10 days, then there's no racing Easter. So she sort of probably got a bit forced into a corner there where she had to race her, just because she needs it. But look, she'll hopefully, first things first, she's got to step and do everything right. But at least we'll sort of have Doff Your Cap's helmet to track us everywhere we need to be. And yeah, look, if it, I'm sure whatever she does Saturday night, she'll bounce out better for.
2 trials, 17 metres and 27 metres, successful on each occasion. Has she given you that feel that she's ready to go?
Yeah, I've got to say the first time I thought she was a little bit, not flat, but she just didn't bottom out to a normal speed. But then the second time she did, and her track work since then, it's been pretty sharp. So it's like anything with these horses, it's not their first run of the prep. It's only their first run of the prep, and whatever she does, we're looking forward to sort of 10 or 12 runs into the prep. So yeah, no, we're really happy with where she's at.
Stand stats are creditable, Robbie. 12 starts for 3 wins and 2 placings.
Yeah, she can get a bit funny, especially first up under light. She's not the easiest mare to handle sometimes. She can get a bit above herself and a bit excited, so she'll have to be on her best behaviour. You can't turn that 30 into 40. So we'll just, like any trotter's the same. You've got to hope you step and go from there.
Robbie, she's back in action after you had to abort her Inter Dominion campaign. What was the reason behind that?
She got a viral infection down her trachea, down her throat. She pretty well had a human version of a sore throat and a runny nose. But stuck around for a good couple of weeks. We had to sort of give her some antibiotics and really stay on top of it, which was a bit of a shame, but I do believe probably the Inter Dominions, looking back on it, if they weren't in your home state, would you have gone to it? Probably not, but they were on our doorstep. She'd done such a super job last prep. She went from a maiden to a Saturday night mare going 52. So it probably was a little bit all too much jammed into one prep, but we had a shot and all her owners were really good, and we gave her a good long spell, and she's back now, so we're very happy.
Well, we're very keen to get your thoughts on race 2, number 7. Give Me a Minute. Looked extremely unlucky here last week. In fact, I think you're still looking for a run.
Yeah, no, he's been a real progressive horse for Aaron Goseby. He's done a super job with him. I sort of jumped on him in a couple of them country heats and final sort of scenario, but since then he's really took that next step, and he was dead stiff the other day. The way the race panned out, I couldn't get it out wide too early because they just went too slow, so I had to go for shortcuts, and probably was really disappointed for a run, probably the last 125, and he went over the line jogging. So no, he's going really good, the horse.
How do you see the prospects?
Yeah, I think if he can get a good trip, and everything falls into our favour, hopefully I think he's probably a good chance for the night.
Over to race 3, Dance for Glory, nicely drawn, but does face a tougher test.
Yeah, massive test. He actually missed a run in the condition race, and there was a spot available in that race. Probably doesn't suit him all that well, but he's not going all that bad either.
In the 4th, Better to Be Tricky, very creditable performances of late.
He's ultra consistent, ultra tricky at the moment. He just needs an ounce of luck and he'll be winning soon, but probably from that draw he might run into a bit of bad luck again, but if things go his way, he's right in it.
Tough mark for Funky Monkey, as you mentioned. Give Me a Minute, you think maybe the best?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously he's race fit, and that race sits up pretty well for him. So yeah, look, I love the monkey. I think she's probably a class trotter in the race along with Doff Your Cap, but he's rock hard fit, and she's first up, and the 2300 stand will be a test. So whatever she does, she'll be better for.
No doubt the Funky Monkey fans will be out in force here, in particular the owners with their face masks on once again. I don't know what Steve Morrison's taken his off, has he?
He looks like that all the time, doesn't he? I'm sure he does. Steve will be here, and all the guys. They're a great group. They just enjoy racing their horses, and that's what harness racing is all about.